No, that's awful. How's it going? Um, I don't want to talk about. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Linda. Um, my food for the day. I'm going to try little bit by little bit. Um, things are. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Robin Rose. Hey, Celeste. I just don't have. I can't. I haven't got it in me to set up the laptop for reading stuff and that. But hey, Phoebe. You guys are going by so fast. Kathy Pinkstaff, Kimmy Blackrock. Gracie's not doing well. She hasn't eaten more than a handful of food since we got home from Kingston. Hey, sweet sipper. I'm not in as much pain today. Um, it's low. Let me see. The pain is localized, and there was and I'm getting my voice back. Hey, Charles. Hey, Robin, Sherry, Kathy. I'm getting my voice back. Um, it's really, I really am beginning to look at this as a lesson. But I got to tell you, hey, Leanne. Hey, Judith Ann. There was one point when I got up and I yelled bombs away, like, because my voice was hoarse because I have been yelling. Ah! And then it's not, then it became more like mooing. Oh, and now it's, but, one there I just went bombs away and a bullet fell out. I was so disappointed. Thank you so much, Monique. Yeah, yeah, I know she's worried about her mama, but anyway, I had some boiled noodles with lots of butter last night. I'm eating fruit today, and well, you know what? This is day 5. Wait a minute. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is day 6. And hi, steel rails carry me home to the one. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, seam check. Um, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that I'm past the excruciating agony of trying to pass something that's way too high in your colon to even come down yet. And um, the everything is now, it's going to get better. It's That's all I can say. It's going to get better. It's going to be another couple of days. I'm weak. I'm just so weak, but not as weak as I was. I um well, I know everybody told me to take the liquid, the human Drano, but that would have been a repeat of the peg light in the hospital and the enemas, and that was so horrific. It was horrific. It was absolutely horrific. um so now I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry, so sorry if I'm all over the place. Let me see if I can get this over here just a little bit more. um Had my ultrasound, have to wait 2 more weeks to get results. Healthcare in Canada sucks. No shit. Where are you, Phoebe? Um, oh, Sheila Clarkin. My Irish lass. It is Ireland, right? Put your body system. Oh yeah. Well, that's why when everyone said just take the human Alberta, okay, just take the human Drano, and I went no, Ireland, yes, no, and I'm sorry, but God love you all. There's been so many people offering me advice, and my body has been through so much hell in the last 6 days that I can't ask it to do more than I got to be gentle with it now, right? But I've had so many people say, oh, stewed prunes and milk of magnesia, or uh, hot water and a tablespoon of Epsom salts with yogurt thrown in, and all that. Honest to God, and I am not discounting everything everybody has told me. Has a natural powder called oxy powder. It's a good colon cleanse. It might help. I'm not taking the Drano. Hey, Tina. Okay, baby. Okay, you just, you're lurking at work and we love you. Just don't overdo it, okay? So, and people are telling me this and that, and Epsom salts and stewed prunes and all, drink a jigger full of hot butter and all of these things, olive oil and la la la. And I'm telling you, the list is endless. And I'm remembering most of them. It's getting better, Monique. It's not as bad as it was. I can actually sit here right now without. Hey, Alice. I'm not sure I'll ever eat popcorn again, Princess. Um, and I didn't want to be. Hey, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. We used to give magnesium citrate. I had that. I've had that. I'm on syrup, 2 little gray pills, 2 little gel caps, and polyethylene friggin' glycol. I swear that stuff's antifreeze. So, yeah, I know. I know. What works for but the thing is this is what I want to tell everybody. And I don't want to seem rude or ungrateful at all your advice. And I'm keeping that advice for the future. I really, really am. But here's the deal. 1 gallon of Peg Light. Like, because people are saying, oh, just have an enema, that'll work. Okay, so I'm saying this for the last time. 1 gallon. In 18 hours, I had 4 enemas and 1 gallon of Peg Light. You know the stuff they make you drink a liter of before you have a colonoscopy? I drank a gallon. 1 gallon of that, 4 enemas, syrup, pills, and that was all in the hospital. Oh, so this is polyethylene glycol. So polypropylene glycol. But okay, so I wasn't far off, right? But that was just in the hospital. And since I've been home, I've been on 1 med twice a day and 4 once a day. And I've had stewed prunes. And I'm eating fruit. Okay? And it is slowly but surely working. Hey, Rebecca. And so I've got 1 more. I have a bedtime dose of the gel caps tonight. I have 1 more dose of them, the little gray pills, and the syrup tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to stay on the fiber stuff. Okay. So if you're telling me what to take to get things moving, things are moving. I opened the bomb bay doors and yelled bombs away and a bullet came out, but they are moving. Okay. But my body has been, my digestive system has been through chemical and physical hell. And I'm not, but I have been taking everything, throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it. So thanks for the advice, but this is beyond normal constipation. They told me I was severely constipated, and it's still coming, still going. It is exhausting. I mean, I know how he thinks I should be up and running by now because he deals with constipation on a daily basis. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's his shit, literally. They did, Willows. They did. And it was too high up. And he went to there with me screaming. I'm not gonna repeat what Willow said. You can look in the comments. But I was screaming. And I remember labor. I can't drink coffee, Judith, and it dehydrates me. I'll get there. So anyway, what else did I want to talk about? Something not related. Something not related to what I'm going through. Um, I don't know. Have you been checked by a pelvic floor therapist? It's possible that you have what is called a rectal. No, my nanny used to do this. She'd eat 2 small cartons of raw raspberries, then drink an extra, extra large hot water with pure lemon juice. See, now here's the deal. Diverticulosis runs in, I don't know if it's losis or lysis when you're not in a flare up, but that runs in my family. And so far, I have not been diagnosed with it as of my last colonoscopy. But this, if this is my fear, if I took, hey, steel rails, I don't have any molars, honey. See, the molars, there's no molars out here. There's nothing to chew apples on. Oh, thank you. Hey, Cindy Glass. I haven't heard Bevy Crockpot in a while. So I'm just kind of taking it easy. And we had spaghetti last night, and I had just the buttered pasta. And again, I get conflicting resort, people can't compare it to labor. My kids were, but they don't come out that way. Well, let's put it this way. I labored long and hard with my sons and had emergency C-sections both times. So I'm pretty sure I know I go from sounding like oh my god to and now I'm at if you don't understand those stages of where I'm at right now, I'm sorry. Um oh oh well, thank you, Sybil. Is worse than labor. It lasts longer. Yeah, they wouldn't let you go 6 days in the hospital in labor, right? Is it raining? It's raining. Um, so we had spaghetti last night. Yeah, slippery elm. I'm gonna be hitting. I'm gonna be hitting a homeopath store soon. I think we have one in Wakefield, and I'm gonna start buying the regular stuff. C sections too after hard labor. I was just trying to make you smile a bit. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's raining here. Where are you, Sybil? Hey, Doris. Um, so I made spaghetti yesterday. Howie cooked the noodles. God love him. Um, I made the spaghetti crock pot, obviously, and I just had the buttered noodles. And then there was this much sauce left over in the bottom of the crock pot. So I got Howie to pour in my last. I'm going to have to make broth soon and can it. My last can of chicken turkey broth. And I poured that in, and I put in a jar of kidney beans and some celery. I forgot to put the carrots and potatoes in, but I will be pureeing mine. We're having kind of a minestrone soup. I've lost 5. I've lost 5 pounds. Probably 2 more when I'm done. You know? Oh, listen to, I love the sound of the rain on the skylights. What are you doing, baby? Hey, Edie. Hey, Nat. I had a tooth out yesterday. Now I'm medicating with my AVB and yogurt. I have, yeah. Oh, I left my vape in the bedroom. Canada, Amazon yesterday, and wow, lots of food was out of stock. Yep. Finally, sunshine in Ireland. Well, we're getting your rain, darling. Cali Chaos. Osis means condition of. Itis means, okay. So, diverticulosis runs in my family. It's what caused my mother's bowel to rupture. And she died. And my sister has it. And, you know, I have family members that have it. I do not. And here's my arrogance. 2 weeks ago, I just said, you know, I was talking about what the bowel issues in my family. I said, all I've got is hemorrhoids. I was shown. I was shown. Do you know what it feels like, guys? It feels like a spiritual attack of the darkness. And I know that sounds silly to a lot of people, but I feel like I've had everything under the sun. Not everything, but one attack, one spiritual attack after another. You know, Gracie being ill, mom this, you know. Oh, I had castor oil once. She gave me I got castor oil, but I'm not there. I can't drink castor. My mom gave me a tablespoon of castor oil and told me to drink, and then gave me a shot of apple juice. I still to this day cannot drink apple juice. I don't think if you plan, God laughs. I really don't. I think at this point in my life, if you make a plan, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really weak, guys. I'm not all here. I'm not medicated or anything. So I'm not out like Pluto. I'm just in a bit of a fog. And when you work in the realm, you are more open to attack. Maybe take some time and rest, spiritually cleanse. Well, I'm working on it, Sheila. Thank you, Shashi. I'm doing better. There is no lie. I am doing better, but it's still going to take another day or two. And even when it's complete, because nothing is complete yet, but it is, the trains are beginning to leave the station. Hey, Willow. Well, I would appreciate it if you guys could. I may take down all of these live streams just because I've shared a lot of my personal information. Sun is shining in Western Montana. Oh, hey, Tassie. I don't know why I'm getting really hot all of a sudden. I'm breaking out in a sweat, but thank you. It's been so hard to sleep. even though I've been sleeping, but it's hard when you're constantly aware. Bactum and flagell. I've heard of flagell. Yes, Linda, you're right. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Um, oh no, darling. Is he okay? It's not a restful sleep, Callie. You're right. I I don't know any other way to be, Phoebe. I really don't. I really don't. I just feel so damn weak. Like I got out of bed and I did my bombs away business and got my bullet and got my night, I'm in my nightshirt and I got the dishwasher loaded. The cutlery's just going to have to be washed in the sink because I didn't have the time to stand there and wash it and put it in the dishwasher. I just am too weak to stand that long. I've got soup in the crock pot and I've put Gracie out and given her meds. And now I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted. I can't eat apples right now unless I put them through the bullet because I have no molars to chew with. So I could. See this? I've eaten this. One grape and one grape. Oh no. Wait a minute, Willows. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. How is he physically? Like, is there any paralysis or anything like that? I can only eat a little tiny piece of fruit at a time. Oh, definitely we'll be keeping you in our prayers, Willow. Um, oh, I love pomelos, but I ain't paying $3. Excuse me. I love pomelos, but I ain't paying $3 for one. Highly allergic to it. Oh well, I'm glad I won't take it then, because if there's a possibility of becoming allergic to it, it'll be me. And that's something you almost never see is me eating on camera. But ooh, gotta go. I'm gonna be going in a minute. I know, Kara. I'm gonna take my when I get up to go again, I gotta put carrots and potatoes in the soup because I forgot. Oh, good. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. It does. I feel like the darkness is finally. You know how we've been talking about parting the dark? The only thing that parts the darkness is light, right? And we've been fighting, and I've got to start praying again with you guys soon because I don't know why we stopped, but we've been shining, and I'm sorry I haven't been here to help, but we've been shining so hard in this, we've been our spiritual vibrations, we've been keeping them so high and shining so hard to part the darkness for us and others. The darkness is starting to pay attention because we're starting to win. We're starting to win. I'm glad. Seam check. I'm glad. I'm glad that that's what works for you. I personally am not a Christian, and I have not said that. Yeah, I know. I have not said that because people might not. I'm afraid people won't understand what I mean. Okay, Jesus in my heart. Jesus in my heart. I've seen him. Okay, in my heart, never wanted to be put up as a god. He was here to lead people back to God in love. He was here to take us back to the Father because God is love. And too much of the world was seeing God as something to be feared or something violent or something horrific. They my God is a God of love. He would not wipe out the planet. Okay? Maybe he did. Maybe it was a restart. I don't know. But a God of love is not a God of destruction. Okay? So, where is the destruction coming from? So, people have been blaming God for thousands and thousands and thousands. His right arm hangs. He is a man like Howie, loves outdoors, can fix anything. Just try and get him physio, constant physio, push, push, push. Willow, I can feel him with me when I'm guarding. Oh yeah. But in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, so please don't come at me with I'm going to burn in hell and all of these things because I don't believe in heaven and hell either. Okay? Evil is real. I never said that, S. Bender. I never ever said that. But God gave us Christ because the world had fallen into superstitious nonsense about God. All this destruction, all the horrible things they blamed on God. Okay? So God needed to lead people back to him so he could see his love. Right? So he gave us Christ. He gave us Christ. And Christ, the power. Okay, Steel Rails. Okay, darling. I love you, Charlie. God is love and light. Yes, Linda. And the 11th commandment is love. Right? Jesus went through and preached and healed and raised from the dead as God flowed through him, being the Son of God. Okay? But he did not want to be held up as a God. He wanted us to go back to the Father. He didn't tell people, he'd heal somebody and say, shh, don't tell anybody. Go forth and say nothing. Because he's trying to teach us that we all have the power of God flowing through us so that we can heal ourselves, raise our vibrations. Heaven and hell is, to me, is the ascension. And Jesus was a master of ascension. Okay? If I look at, I remember talking a while back about the earth going and splitting in two. That was my understanding at the time, but I'm getting more and more as things become more and more clear. And I listened to a man who channels an alien called Bashar. Okay, you can laugh all you want. Okay, but when I listen to him, my soul rings like a bell. bong, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And about humanity is that we can all love and believe how we choose, and no one can take that away from us. Of course, because we are individuals. Even identical twins have different fingerprints. And you know what they're saying about fingerprints? That they're frequencies. Hang on, can you see my fingerprint? No, she hasn't eaten. She ate a couple of bites of chicken, but she's not eating. Take care, Sheila. I love you. I understand what you're saying. Is your light shine so bright? You know we love you, of course. Thank you. I have missed my YouTube family. This last 8 weeks has been hard. He is currently refusing all medical help. Oh, baby. Well, you know what? It sounds. Can I give you a nickel's worth of advice? I know nothing about your dad. But when did this happen, Willow? Okay, can I just want to talk to Willow, guys, for a second. Willow, when did this happen? When did your dad have the stroke? You should hear the noise that's coming out of my gut. I might not make it much longer in this live. Oh, God bless you, sweetheart. We're all family. She will get better as I do, and that's why I'm getting better for Gracie and Howie. 8 weeks ago. Okay. It's been 8. Okay, Willow, I don't know your relationship with your dad, and I don't know your dad. Okay? If he was anything like my dad, you can't, talking to him firmly is terrifying. Not terrifying. My dad was the patriarch of the family. And you didn't, but here's the deal. You go in there and you said, it's been 8 weeks. You'll get your words back. So you got a bit of a bum arm. But get off your ass. God kept you alive for a reason. So you work at getting better. Because I'll tell you something, folks. I've seen people in my family who've had strokes, and they don't. I mean, I have a relative who's had a stroke and has issues with walking and issues with the arm. But you know what? Physiotherapy, canes, whatever the take, and they're still very active. They still drive, all kinds of things. So it's time, after 8 weeks, it's time to put away the tears and sympathy and get tough with love. Because if you don't, nobody else is going to. Does that make sense? You got to love him. Tough love now. Hey, Linda McDonough. We're getting there. I'm doing better, but there's still a lot to go, if that makes any sense. Now, see, I'm weak and I'm exhausted, but I'll tell you something, my brain's working a little bit better. Exactly, Sybil. Exactly. Oh, well, I'm glad, sweetheart. I love you. So, we got to start. I'm not going to let these attacks of the spiritual realm do more damage than they already have. So I got to get back into grounding, centering, and pushing the light out at a elevated rate. Okay, Doris, thank you, darling. Hi, Donna. So anyway, I have to get out of this chair shortly. But you can expect live streams like this for the next couple of days. My garden is. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, baby. Gracie, your work's not done. Take care, good care of Mama. She's not doing so good. She's not doing so good. She doesn't want to do anything. I did tough love just before Easter, dropped the F-bomb, and has never heard me swear before. He's like a caged animal. Well, you tell him to break out of the cage. Only he can break out of that cage. Okay, you tell him. If you feel like you're in a cage, it's up to you to break out. You are the only reason you're in that cage. You tell him that. Okay? Tell him nobody can do anything for him if he's not willing to heal. Hey, Renita. Yeah, it's time, Willow. It's time to just keep it up. We'll be thinking about you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm going to be transplanting or repotting as soon as I can sit down on a hard chair. I'm going to, because it is that painful. As soon as I can sit down on a hard chair, I'm going to be transplanting all my tomato plants. So we'll do a live that day. Okay. Now, when I said I don't believe in heaven and hell, okay. Remember I talked about the earth going and one being like heaven, one being like hell, left in the chaos. Well, it's not that. Okay. I've got more information. We don't live in linear time. That's just how we think. That is how the powers that be taught us to think that time could be harnessed and carved up to enslave the people with clocks and work schedules and train schedules and meal times. And whoever said meal times had to be 3 times a day? Like, whoever comes up with this shit, right? But the truth is, I took care of my dad for his last 3 years. Wasn't easy, but looking back, I'm so glad I was able to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So time, this is, so when I got past the point that time is not linear, it is not forward and backwards. I talked about it being like a ripple in a pool when you drop a penny. And then the ripples go out. Well, it's not like that. If you could drop that pebble, being time, only once, and it doesn't just ripple, it ripples out like this. You know? It's 5D ripple, 3D ripple, right? And it just goes on. The moment you're born, okay, the pebble drops. And time goes like this. And every choice, not step you take, hi, Kathy Acevato. It is going faster. Time is going much faster. But every choice you make from the moment the pebble is, the moment you are dropped into the ether and you put off your ripples, okay, because you're displacing stuff in the ether, right? Every choice you make after that point is not a choice in where you are living right now. It is a choice to step into. It's a choice. Every time you make a choice, you choose a ripple. Does that make sense? Every time you make a decision, you step into another ripple of the time of. It's not a timeline, the time spectrum. Okay, I don't even like the word spectrum, but every time you make a choice, you step into another ripple of the cosmic ripples you created when you were born. Now, the higher you work in the light, the higher you raise your vibrations, the more you focus on spreading light, love, and ignoring the chaos that is pelted with us every day, you slip into, every time you make a choice to work in the light, you raise your vibration, you move into a new ripple. Okay? And every time you make a higher vibrational choice, you move into a higher vibrational ripple. And what happens is these Earth, okay, those are my ripples. Earth has its own ripples. Do you understand? Earth has its own ripples. So there's the Earth, all the ripples. Okay? And when enough people have raised their vibrational frequency enough, one of those ripples is going to become its own time spectrum, and that's where we will be. And other things, all the chaos and the garbage and stuff, things we have no control over, all the bad stuff remains on the ripple you leave. But it's like what I'm going through right now, come to think of it. It's not a fast process. You just don't step into a new time frequency. You have to work at it. And the more you work at it, the stronger you get and the easier it's going to be. Okay? So, does any of that make sense? Because I don't know where all this is coming from. Willow, you tell your dad the next time he says something like that. These are the negative. This is all a part of the negative. Okay, Willow? This is all part of spiritual attack on people who are working to raise their vibrations and their frequency. Those people that are working the hardest are the ones that are getting under the worst attack. Okay? So we're going to lose people. There's going to be people that are going to leave our lives. And because they're going to make different choices, and they're going to either remain in a lower frequency or go into a different frequency than the one I'm working on. But what happens is people start dropping out of your life. Right? Or there's people in our lives we have to walk away from because they're like in the chaos, in the negativity, in the chaos, and they're like fish hooks in our back, and we have to walk away sometimes, no matter how painful, right? But I'm not saying don't communicate. I'm just saying if they're not an active part of your life, then stop making the effort on trying to bring them into your frequency, because they have to make that choice. Okay? And we're down to 87 people. So I'm going to, do you want to say a prayer? Okay? I'm not up to doing another live on Life with the Wolfies. So what do you say we say a prayer? Okay? Before I go, because I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go. So, for all those who care to, oh my God, just saying that felt so good. Just saying that felt so good. All right, here we go. Oh, I can feel it. Hey, God, one source of all. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for carrying me through this last month or so, this last year or so, especially this last week. Thank you, God, for all my friends who have been praying for me, and my dog and my husband. Because, yeah, God, we know we're being attacked. And I know I've only been calling out to you in the most dire circumstances from the bathroom. But I know you're always here. And God, the spiritual attacks and the chaos in the world right now, we just need to, I just need you to, no. Thank you, God, for my friends and family. Thank you, God, for their prayers and their love and their encouragement and their blessing. Thank you for my online family, my internet family, my family, my global family. I lift them all up to you, God, all up to you, so that as you pour your love and your light down over us like warm honey, may we be filled so full of your light and love that we push back at the darkness with greater strength. We raise our lights and we push our light out higher to push back at the darkness, to light a path for ourselves and for anybody else who needs it. Thank you, God, for showing me that no matter what happens, you lift me up. You lift me up. Thank you, God. Namaste. Peace be with you. Merry meet, blessed be. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Whatever you're going through, the source of all, God, is not a punishing God. He does not give us more than we can handle. Go in love and light, and I will talk to you again soon. Thank you. God bless, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for being with me. You've been here when nobody else could be. You know, just me and Howie. I love you.